All right, let's see. And everything is working. Right, that's good. Bob, why did you stop counting at 3? I actually held off a few seconds to wait for 2, 1 go to come through, and you didn't do it. Hey, hello. What's up? How's everyone doing? Hey, Magic's here. Welcome everybody to another live stream. There we go, Luca finishing it up. Thanks, Luca. Welcome to the stream. Alright, there's a lot of chat messages coming through. Sorry. Wow, let me drink some water here. I don't even know what music it is we're playing today. I have a little looky here. I don't even know what channel it is. I think we're still on the Synthwave channel. This barely sounds like Synthwave. Hey, BMA is here! Hey, everybody, BMA is here. Is it gonna show up? I don't think it's gonna show up. Wait. Okay, I'll play that in a second. Let me just check here. I mean, we could go for some metal. That would be great. I don't know how many of you are actually gonna sit through a 2-hour live stream of me playing metal. But you know what? Okay, so we got everything going, blah 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 blah. Do Master of Puppets. I wish I could play copyrighted music, but I cannot. that is beyond my capabilities. Alright, we're just gonna leave it on this channel for a little bit and see what's going, what's coming up next. Right, let's see, what are we doing today? We're gonna be doing a little bit more. This is gonna be the last live stream about the Cyberpunk military sort of stuff. I have one last idea that I think we could can do, and that is some mech suits. Maybe one mech suit and just one mechanized infantry unit. That could be interesting. Hey, Floofer's here. What's up, Floof? Right. I think everything is fine. Everything sounds fine. Right, let's go in game. There we go. That's what I was trying to play. BMA on a 4-month streak. Thanks so much, buddy. And now we got double music again. I still need to sort out these these audio channels. I keep forgetting. All right. Let's see. Let's take that over. Bring that down. Let's open up the Minecraft. There we go. Okay, so today what we are doing. I just love that member thing comes up for each month. Yeah, it reminds me of who's got that loyalty, you know? Yeah. It's good. It's good. I mean, you're the only one here on YouTube that's an actual member. And then we have Yellow, who's in the crowd. Say hi, Yellow. Who's a Ko-fi member. Also on a 4-month streak, which is fantastic. That actually reminds me of something that I want to talk to you guys real quick, right? So there's a few of you here. I want to run something by you guys, right? I know that I always say that I don't want to go and like push memberships and all that sort of stuff. I appreciate any engagement with my channel, any support that you guys give. Doesn't have to be monetary or anything, right? Obviously. But I've been having this idea for a while now. I've mentioned it a few times that I want to do these members-only live streams where I get to play some other games. I'm itching to play some Subnautica with you guys, right? But I know that not everyone can afford. I mean, the lowest tier is $4, I believe, right? That's right, BMA. Yeah. And so I was thinking, that's tier 1. What if I made like a tier 0.5? Right, which is just like $2 maybe. Strip away all of the perks except for members only YouTube content, so members live streams, members posts and stuff like that, and just have it be a nice entry level one where at least we can get a few members together so I can actually start doing these live streams. Because as fun as it probably would be for me to do members only live streams just with BMA, it might be a little bit more fun if we had a few more people. So let me know what you guys think about that idea. It's something I've been mulling around in my head, and I think it could work. I think it could be a nice thing. I know like $4 a month is not the cheapest for everyone. it basically comes to like a Amazon Prime subscription over the course of a year. So yeah, maybe $2 and have like a half tier where it's just access to members only live streams. Could be a thing. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, so today what I'm hoping we can get around to doing is, let me try and bring this up a little bit and we'll make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. So that is the mech suit-ish idea. Obviously, something at this scale is going to be impossible to get the same. But this is the idea that I have, right? A mech suit. I mean, we've seen Enigma, like some of us have seen Enigma do it. If you've been watching any of Nickabee's content, he even had live streams where he was making mech suits and things. So something like this could work. And then the other idea that I had, let me just skip to it. Where is it? Is this one, which is more of a mechanized infantry unit, right? There's no person. It is piloted by someone sitting in a comfy little desk chair. All right, so this is the other option. So I'm thinking we try and do these two in today's stream, kind of see how far we can get to fleshing them out, and then that'll be the end of the live streams for this. Then this week coming, I will do some turrets and drones and other small little bits and bobs. And then Friday we'll have this video. I actually have a very busy week ahead with some secret Minecraft content project thing going on, which you guys will find out. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming towards the end of the month, maybe the start of next month. I'm not entirely sure. It's not entirely up to me. But it's good that I have this for this week because I won't be having too much time for anything else. Right, so let's minimize this a little bit again. Actually, let me just bring this in a bit. So I don't really need this reference picture because we're not actually going to be building exactly that, but we'll leave it there for you guys, just so anyone that comes into the stream kind of knows more or less what it is that we are up to, right? And then I will put that over there for me to look at. Not that I really care too much about it. Oh, I'm actually making the thing smaller too. That's not good. All right, well, we'll leave it like that. Cool. Right, let's get into this, folks. Yeah. Let's get on the server. Let's see what we're doing. Oh, some of my overlays and stuff haven't fully loaded in. Why is that? Why is that? JHJ Bricks Mox. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Why are my overlays not working properly? That is weird. Right? Alright, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Hi, Jan. Jan? Jan? Not sure what nationality you are, so not sure how to actually pronounce it. Such a simple name, but can go so horribly wrong. Okay, so we've made tank number 1, urban tank, hover tank, and then the, what do you call it? the transport thing. All right. Now, how about, you know what? We'll stay here and we'll do a mech suit in each of these 2 blocks. All right. So let's think about how we're gonna do this first one. Let me actually bring up the thing again because it got chucked in behind. Okay. So I'm thinking we go for a 2 wide center, just because I think it'll look a little bit better. And let's start with some feetsies for this boy. Alright, actually, why do I have all of these signs and things? Right, let's go with some deep slate again, just because all of these military things are very dark gray, blackish, right? So what if we did... Actually, you know what? What if we did like really fat feet? Like this, right? Oh, no, that's not actually gonna work. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Okay, it's a start. It's a start. That's not gonna work. Okay. I mean, we could do something like that. Ooh, that is a fat foot. You know what? I actually kind of like it. I kind of like it. Fat foot. That's what we can call it. We can call it the fat foot. Maybe that is a little bit too big. Right? Yeah, you know what? I do think that is a little bit too big. Let's just stick with this. Let's stick with this. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this carefully. Right, so this thing has got quite a chunky foot. That is, so, you know what? We're gonna give it some nice calves. Let's give it some calves. Well, let's do these calves. Why not, right? We'll do some calves. Big old calf boys. Right? So what we're trying to achieve here is going to be, let's see, let's just figure this out. Height, wait, okay. Let me grab all of these and let's figure out, so we want calf, then maybe a knee joint, and then maybe a thigh joint, and then a waist joint. And then from there, so essentially that is where kind of the head needs to be, because the person needs to kind of be like inside the head, and then there can maybe be a half block or something. So that's about the size that we're going for, right? So let's see, what is the next joint going to be? I think at this point we could probably go for maybe some anvil action. Let's see. If we do that for the knee, and then we can maybe do some more of that for the calf. We might put in some like actually I'll just do it now. So we're gonna do some levers and probably some chains. Right? So if we put these on the back, give it kind of like an exposed tendon, if you will. Right? Something that's going to push and pull. That could be cool. Right, okay, let's just say that that needs to be kind of the top of this thing. Right, then what are we doing with it now? I think around the calf area or around the thigh area, we need to give it a nice old booty, a nice dumpy, a nice badunkadunk. So that can be kind of there. I'm just playing with shapes, same as before. I will come around and actually texture these things up a little bit and maybe change out some things. But for now, we're just trying to get the Mr. Skedaddle. Now that is a name and a half. Not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a Titan from Titanfall. Never played the game, but I mean, I have seen pictures and I can understand the comparison for sure. Right, so now, hey, JD's back. Welcome back, JD. It is him. It is him. He are here. Okay, so from there, actually, you know what? I'm wondering if we don't do a little bit of something like this, maybe. Maybe we can even get... Can we get that to... Yo! We can get that to stay there. Okay. Just fiddling around with shapes. We'll see where this takes us in a little bit. Okay, one thing we probably do need, and I'm starting to think that this is a little bit too thick. A little bit too thick, right? Also, you know what? Let's just take this out for a second, because I have an idea. Where we can maybe do that. Okay, and then if we do rhinestones, put some wheels on its heels, you know, some wheelies, some heelies. What do you call those things? What are the kids dressing up with these days? Some heelies? Yo, that looks nice. We're making mech, yo. Yes, we are. Okay, so Heelys. We got some Heelys. Might change that out for... No, a slab isn't exactly gonna work, is it? Okay. I'm just wondering if I want to change this music. Problem is, if I change out from this to something like metal, and we don't like the metal, then we're gonna end up with... Well, we could probably chill with some lo-fi. Or maybe some funk, right? I built for like 15 minutes and you already have legs, right? What? I mean, legs don't take that long. Okay, so we kind of got this going. Now, I'm thinking... fast progress. Wouldn't mind funk, to be honest. You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Why not? Let's chill with some funk. Let's see what happens. Nothing? What's my time? My time is 8:15 right now. Okay, let's get a wall in here because I don't like... Those calves are a little bit too thick, right? I like ankles. We don't want that. You heard the Finnish Eurovision? I did not. I've always wanted to watch Eurovision, but I never know when they are, and so I always kind of miss them. Okay, so if we do that, then you know what we could do? Oh my lord, not the Finnish one. Yeah, I mean, as far as I am aware about like Eurovision in general, the Finnish ones are always a bit, shall we say, funky? Probably, right? Okay, what if we did that? And then, to give it a little bit more structure, could we put some tendons out the front of this thing? Where we maybe do some chimes that go down into there. Or is that going to look too weird? That probably looks a little too weird. Yeah, you don't want that at the front. We're going to need to maneuver that around the back for sure, right? Wait. Yes, I live in the Netherlands. Alright, so same time. Same time, very cool. I do not know how to pronounce that word. I don't know. Went to the finals with Cha Cha Cha. Oh, wow. Is that the name of the thing? Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do this around the back here a little bit. And do something like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now, oh, I know what we can do. At the front here, we can do some iron bars. We can get some iron bars. Oh, I forgot we actually have iron golem spawn egg now. That's cool. That's nice, right? Yeah, we can do some iron bars like that. That gives it a bit more of a exponential curve. Also looks like it's got blades on its shins. So if it kicks you, you're toast. Right? I saw the name and I was expecting the Cha-Cha slide. I'm gonna play some Fallout New Vegas while watching the stream. Oh, that sounds like something we could also do on the stream one day. Right? You guys need to let me know what you think about that plan. Alright. I mean, this is looking kind of nice. Looking kind of nice, right? I don't know about this thick midsection here, but maybe we leave it like that. Oh, you know what? Actually, what if we just did more like that? Yeah, that looks a little bit more normal. I think. Okay. You gotta make the mech's legs extra beefy. I mean, it was extra beefy. Now it's just extra beefy, right? So I think that works. All right, I'm gonna give this funk a few more songs chance to grow on me. But then I might be switching to metal just because max metal. All right. Let's see. Let's work out some of the. So we're just gonna give it some nice love handles here, right? Do that, and then see how we do from there. I think then what we could do, we just do something. I do want this thing to be a little bit thicker than this, though. Yeah, it needs muscly bits. What else can we do to make this thicker without making it ridiculous? What would I do? What would I do? Do I do... I can't do that. Then this is not gonna attach. I mean, just for the sake of trying something, what if we flip these two around and then had maybe not that, but what about that? No, I like the other way around better. I like that better. Okay, it's got the wheelies, the heelies, the whatnots. One thing it probably could do... Actually, seeing as we already have the levers at the back, what if we made this just that little bit thicker by putting some plate armor around that? Right. That could work. Rub Derpol died to chat dissing on Mech's beefy legs. I didn't die. Right. What are we doing from here on? So now, what I'm thinking is... Gotta be careful with those stair shapes. You don't want to cause any international incidents with those. Nah, that is a silly shape. Well, it was worth a try. So I guess we can bring this up another one, right? So from there, we would then need... What if we just have the arms come out right there? The bottom section of the arm. Right? So basically this is the armpit. Armpit. Then we're also going to need some blast furnaces. Blast furnaces or... Okay, wait, let's try both. Let's try both. Blast furnaces. And maybe also some observers. So we could go for some... No, these I want somewhere else. I do kind of want a back section to this. I'm gonna probably end up making this thing a whole one wider here. But we'll get to that. So we could also just have it where it's the texture, like this. Give it more of a metallic look. Or we could go for something like that. I like that better. I like that better. It's got the metallic look, but it's a little bit more subtle. It blends in better with all of the black around it. I like that better. Okay. So we got that section there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to zhuzh up this thing a little bit, right? Right, the wheel needs to still stay exactly there, because otherwise... Oh no! Okay, wait. We'll leave those out for now. We'll figure out a different way of using that. So we're gonna need... I mean, we could still do that. We could still do that. Do that. Okay, okay. And then from there, we do another one of these. So now we kind of have like that's more of a calf at this point, to be honest. Big heel calf. Yeah, it's got more of a raptor leg at this point. Turbo heelys, yeah. Okay, so if we do that, and then Then from there, could just bring these out a little bit more. Oh, do it more like that. Because we will need a cockpit, right? And at this point, the cockpit is basically going to be right about here. Although we could change that. It doesn't necessarily need to be exactly there, but that is more or less where the cockpit is going to be, right? So we want something like that. Abouts, because we want our guy to be able to stand like more or less here, right? Okay, so from there, something like this. Something like that. Something like this. Or do we bring all of that around the back and do it like that? Probably more like that, right? Yeah, probably more like that. Imagine some hell pipes on the side once it's done. What are hell pipes? What in tarnations is a hell pipe? Is it the song that keeps doing it? It sounds like there's someone behind me placing down scaffolding the whole time. Like every once in a while I just hear that like tuk 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 of someone putting down scaffolding. I think it's a song. That's weird. Okay. I guess you'll never know. I guess I'll just have to Google it later. Haha. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Kinda still feel like... Well, we're definitely gonna need to change out. This is too many of those, right? Although, at this point... I'm not sure. Could probably take those two out. If we do the levers. So we can have like levers on the inside. That can be part of the control panel, I guess. And then we can do the trapdoors. Like that. Okay. Yeah, this thing's gonna need to go just... Could do that. And then we could probably put an exhaust on this thing like that. That'll be the floor of the cockpit then. Oh wait, now that needs to be the floor of the cockpit, which means this needs to be where the exhaust is. Did I mess that up? There we go. Exhaust. Do the exhaust there, and we can even have some of that going through. Starting to wonder if a too wide was the right move here. I mean, we could just splice this thing in half, or we could take this and just shift it up by 1. And then we would have a 1 wide. But no, I kind of like this. I kind of do. The only thing that I'm not entirely sure about is the legs are starting to look thinner and thinner compared to everything else, right? So maybe we go back to the whole 2 wide leg situation, right? That is an option. But how will we do that? How would we do that? Do it like that. No. Out like that. No. This is gonna be tricky. This is what I was talking about when we started, right? It's like trying to make something at this scale is just not going to be that easy. Because I have other mecha designs that I've done in the past, but I'm really trying my best not to look at them. I'm trying to do something that isn't the same as like the ones that I remember Enigma or Nick be making. I'm trying to do something close enough to the picture that we were looking at, but it is not that easy. One, I feel like this is just getting a little bit too thick up here, right? So might need to slim that down a little bit. Maybe that was part of the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these for now because I think they're hindering my thought process. And I think instead of these, I would prefer panes. We can get the panes in there to look a little bit better. Yeah, this is the problem we have with panes, right? You end up with either needing to use like stairs, that's almost too big. Although I mean, something like this could actually technically work, right? Kinda. We're getting somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure. What is a good price for iron? It's for my iron shop. I mean, I sell my iron for basically one diamond a stack. It's more like 8 diamonds for 9 stacks, because I sell them in stacks of diamond iron blocks. So it's 8 diamonds for stack iron blocks. But that's because on Random Craft our prices are unique to us. We try to keep things nice and high so that you know, everything doesn't become just exceedingly stupidly cheap, and you know, makes it so that there's a more stable economy over time. It depends on what kind of server you're playing on. You're gonna need to look at the other shops on your server and gauge by, you know, what are their prices. I sell them per 20 stacks iron blocks per 2 diamond. What? 20 iron blocks for 2 diamonds. Is that what you're trying to say? Uh, 20 iron blocks for 2 diamonds sounds like a decent price. But like I said, it doesn't matter what I think, because it's about... No, 20 stacks for 2 diamonds. That's exceedingly stupidly cheap. No one, then there's no point in having the shop. Then you might as well just be giving it away for free. Right? Because once someone has 20 stacks of iron blocks, they're not going to be needing to sell to buy anytime soon again. So you're basically turning your shop into like a one-time necessity. You just go there once, drop 2 diamonds, and never go back again. That is not how shops work. Okay, I am not entirely liking this at all. Just saying. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think we're gonna go back to the previous idea, which was we're gonna have the glass blocks, glass panes. Looks pretty nice. You're getting there. I'm getting there, but I was not happy with how that was looking at all. But if we do something along these lines, maybe. No, that's not good. We want some slabs at the top of this thing. Right. Get some slabs up over here. Actually, we could do with some stairs over the middle. Give it a bit more height on the head. Okay, so, I mean, if we do this, we're gonna end up with nothing to attach any levers or anything to, so maybe we bring... We'll just do these full blocks for now, because... Yeah, it's not what I want to do, but... Oh, you know what? We could go for... What if we did some basalt pillars? Something like this. Nah, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't want to overdo these blocks, to be honest. Also don't like them there, to be fair. Let's see, we need a different, like, big block. That's not gonna work at this orientation. This way you're gonna end up seeing the eyeballs, which is gonna annoy me. Ugh. I actually have too much iron. I have 10 double chests full of blocks. Yeah, me too. Me too. But the point of having the shops on the server... like I could be running my iron farm all of the time and absolutely have, like, you know, 100 double chests full of iron blocks. But you want to be able to turn off your farms, for one. So don't always just run them. Make sure you can turn your farms off, because it's better to have... Doc M explained this very well in a video once, where he said it's better to have an over-efficient farm that you run for 10 minutes than a good farm that you have to run for a couple of hours or like constantly or whatever, right? You get what you need, you turn the thing off, and if you ever need to turn it back on again, it's there. So... one thing, you want to be able to turn your farm off, but at the same time, actually that doesn't look too bad. At the same time, there's no point in selling it for that cheap. If you have that much, then good for you. Then, you know, you don't need to sell all of it. You really don't need to. But it does take a lot of the fun out of it for people if they can just drop 2 diamonds and get all the iron they need for like the next 2-3 months worth of playing. Most people that play on servers that have economies like that little bit of a challenge, right? Of, you know, being able to afford the things that are in the shopping district. Maybe they, you know, if your prices are a little bit higher, it means that they have to have a better shop. They have to try and make another farm and try and open another shop because they're not making enough diamonds. It's something I complain about all the time on Random Craft, that, oh my god, I'm always out of diamonds because I spend all of it at the shops. But at the same time, there's a part of me that really enjoys trying to come up with new ways to earn diamonds and be able to afford the things that I need. If it becomes too easy, just like with everything, if the challenge is no longer there, then people just don't care much for it anymore, right? So you gotta be careful with that. You stand the risk of ruining the fun for other people unintentionally, with all the best intentions of, you know, just wanting to make things cheap. You could potentially be ruining people's fun, and, you know, you don't really need to. You don't. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know necessarily, because every server is a little bit different. It depends on, you know, the people that you play with. Are you on a server with people that enjoy the economy aspect? Are you on a server with... it also depends on the age groups of the people that are in the server with you. There's so many considerations. You kind of have to read the situation for yourself, right? Us randoms like to challenge ourselves to being... to having a better economy. Yes, I know, but I'm the richest on the server, and everyone asks if they can borrow. At that point, make the iron free, right? If you are the richest, just make the iron free. Just make it a community thing. Just go to spawn and set up a free iron thing and just give it away for free. Be the nice guy that way. Then people will start focusing on other things, right? As long as there are plenty of things on the server to buy, people will focus on something else. So again, it's up to you on how you want to actually approach that. I'm flying around, but I have no idea where I want to go with this right now. Now I'm just thinking shops, for the most part. Let's look at this again. Maybe I should try and get around to the arms. Although I do want to finish up these... the cockpit. I want to finish up the cockpit properly. You know what? I'm just going to go with these for now. Try and finish this up. Yeah, it does feel kind of chicken leggy, but the problem with this is... there's not much I can do to thicken it, because this is too much. Yeah, okay. Try and do that. See, you know, like I said, if you are the richest on the server, then there's not even a point to you actually trying to make money off of that anyway. Like these either, to be fair. Just don't fit in with this aesthetic. Maybe then I can finally make my safe less secure. You have... what do you mean? You have like a vault thing? that you have to protect. I don't know. I mean, we were some of us that were on Atlantia before I went to Random Craft. We used to be on a server where the economy was a major part of the server, and we had like a company where we ended up with about 6 members in the company. And at one point, we had so many shops, we had so much income that for us to keep track of what shops were making how much and all of that sort of stuff, I literally had to build a giant redstone machine that counted our sales for us. So basically, you empty out a shop and you go dump it into the shop's like there were chests marked with each one of the shop names, and you drop it into the chest that has the name of the shop that you just cleared out, and it took all of the diamonds into the vault and stored it in a central location, and then it spat out one piece of paper per diamond that went through that was that had like the name of the shop on it, and that went into a separate chest. Hi Pixel, was it? Welcome to the stream. And so then at the end of every month, we could count up all of the papers and see which shop made how many diamonds, because we were getting that much. And that was fun. But at some point, it becomes basically like just there wasn't really much more of a challenge for us in there at all. Okay, I kind of like that for the back, more or less. We might need to figure out some... Actually, I think I already did figure out something else here. If we did another one of those there, and then we could do... yes, supplying is quite difficult because I have 10 shops. Yeah, it gets a little bit out of hand at one point, right? It got pretty intense. We had to like start a whole Discord server just to keep track of our enterprise. There we go. That is nice. Now it's got that really nice curve up the back. Right. Okie dokie. Now we still have to try and figure out how we're gonna do the back section of this, because we don't want it to look unstable, basically. Right. I'm trying to design a sci-fi military airship right now. Not sure what color scheme to go with, so I'm just experimenting. Black and red. Black and red, if you want to go with like an airship, that'll be a cool combo. Maybe do like deep slate and red terracotta. Right? I like red terracotta over red concrete any day. Right? They just look so much better, especially for like a Cyberpunk where it's a little bit more faded. Right? Just looks nice. So like, ooh, we could potentially. No, we can't really fit it in here. Oh, we could maybe. Did something like that. Oh no, it just looks like it looks like a little chibi with like red cheeks. Oh god, great. That's not going to be unseen, is it? Let's take that away. Terrible. What have I done to myself? Red concrete is nice, but just a little too vibrant. It has its place, right? Every block in the game has its place. You guys have heard me say this a million times, right? But yeah, when it comes to Cyberpunk, a lot of people think, oh yeah, concrete's good. And again, it has its place in billboards and stuff like that, and especially when you want to do texturing and stuff, where actually I can show you exactly what I mean. Let me just quickly leave here and go over to the deco world. I mean, most of you have seen this world 100 times, but I do want to just make my point. Like this, right? most of this is red concrete, and it works perfectly. But then you have these patches that are just decolored, where maybe you know, they did a little bit of acid wash, or you know, it's just the paint is faded a little bit, that sort of thing. Same goes for this thing. I've done this quite a few times already, and it works really nice. It does, right? So it has its place. Like also the containers. The containers are all red concrete and red wool, right? I mean, these are basic ass containers, because trying to make detailed containers like these ones on that ship would have been a pain, even with copy and paste, just because of the buttons and the things. You end up with you end up with problems like they wouldn't be able to put buttons here and all that sort of stuff, right? Hey Tez, what's up? And Stanley's here too. Use yellow. Use yellow for what? Oh, for the yeah, you could do that too. But blacken any freaking color, really. Let's go back here. Okay, we're almost an hour in, and I kind of wanted to do one mech an hour. So now I'm kind of sad that we haven't even gotten this one fully fleshed. Let's start thinking about how we can do these arms, right? In fact, I think I want the arms to be a little asymmetrical, kind of like how it is there, right? The one arm is kind of like down, while the other arm is a little bit more like over the top, basically. Right? So if we did something where we brought this arm out from there. Are you going to watch the Eurovision finale today? I haven't watched a single thing about the Eurovision ever in my life, so probably not. Right? We do like a shoulder joint here. We do something like that where it looks like it's got a rotator cuff sort of thing. I mean, it could work, potentially. Right. What if we bring it? Did you see my entry for the build competition? Wait, which one was that? I have seen all of them. I just can't remember which was which. Let me just see here. Oh yeah, the little bar stall container thing. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. I like it. One thing that I think might have worked a little bit better is if the seat covers was slabs instead of trapdoors. Just because I'm not a fan of the gap between the trapdoor and the sign. But other than that, it looks really, really cool. Well done on that one. Yeah, it's a good entry. Okay. Now, how do I make this? I'm gonna bring this down like that, I guess. Do we just bring it down like this? Yeah. Okay. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Oh wait, I do that. Interesting. Ooh, that is like unintentional, but it kind of looks cool like that, right? Maybe some warped signs could work as some ID tags or something. What for this? Yeah, there's still detailing still needs to happen on this thing. We have not gotten around to any of the detailing just yet. Just wondering. I mean, I guess we could do something like that. Could make it that. Huh. Alright, well, let's continue for a second. Let's make this thing even thicker. Ooh, again, unintentional. Nah, This time it doesn't really work so well. We could do... Yeah, we could do something like that. Right? Then have that come down a bit more. Now, what could make for a good hand on this bad boy? I had it as slabs at first, but then I couldn't get onto it. Even with the... Because I saw you had like there was trap doors where like the feet need to go. What you could do is... if you look at the reference pic, JHJ, there's the one arm has a hand and the other one has a gun. And I kind of want to go for that similar sort of thing, so I'm hoping we can make a hand on this one and then a gun on this one, right? But what I was going to say, John, is if you put some walls or fence posts underneath the slabs that are... no, not the slabs, the trapdoors that are at like the footrest of those stools, then you'd be able to get up. It might look a little weird if you're standing there and you're like floating above the ground, but it helps you to get up on those things, right? And you can put them underneath the trapdoors without anyone knowing that they're there. Some grindstones could work with a stone sigh here on the end of that. What? A what? Oh yeah, thanks. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, cool. Grindstone could definitely work as a joint section here. So could do it like that as well. Just because I like the fact that this would actually be able to connect. Because if it doesn't connect on the sides, nothing connects there. And I wish this thing was square properly. Right, but it's off by a pixel on the sides. I mean, it's there. Okay, wait, so... Grindstone... Oh, I know what design you're talking about. So this, like a hook hand, right? So you'd have something like that, where it kind of looks like a hand. I mean, that could work. Just thinking, what else could work as a hand? What if... maybe not a hand. What about a pincer? Ah, it doesn't quite connect properly. Although, what if we went with... I mean, that's close. That is close. That is a nice pincer, I think. I would say that's a nice pincer. What do you guys think? Nice pincer? I mean, we could even make it a double pincer. Could we? Yeah, we could. We did this and that, and then we could have another one. Nah, one's enough. One's enough. That's a nice pincer right there. Right? I think the hand with the gun could also have the option to change the gun to like a sword. It could be good for close combat. Yeah, but now the problem I'm still having with this is that these legs are flimsy as all hell, right? So I think I want the arm to come out a little bit more. Alright, so we're gonna want the arm to be about here. Okay, thank you, bye. Okay, so we're gonna want that there. I'm gonna want that there. That there. Yeah, that's a bit more how I would want it. Oh, actually, that's a good spot for some trappy doors. Give it some shoulder pads. Like that. But now it needs to come down a little bit more. This is now a little too like this, right? I mean, that could potentially just be a slab to make that look a little bit better, but no, that's still not quite right. Okay, what am I missing here? I guess what I'm missing is this needs to go a bit more like that. Oh, I mean, it could be a double pincer, like this. Now it looks like it's a hand with 3 fingers. Ugh. Chunky. Maybe another iron bar behind the main stair of the arm. Yeah, that was missing, but that's not what's making it look weird from the front here, right? It's more to do with the shape of this whole thing. So I think the problem we're having is that this arm is looking a little bit too... Wait, let's just take out all of this because it's getting in my way and I can't see what it is I'm trying to do. So then from there... Almost. Where I want this to go. Close, getting there. What's up, Stefan? Oh yeah, you might actually appreciate the funk, right? Although, you know what? I do feel like I've kind of had enough of this now. I want to hear what the metal actually has for us. I hope it's not like too crazy, because as much as I would like that, I'm pretty sure most of you probably won't. So let's test it at least. Let's see. We can always go back to the funk or some lo-fi, maybe. Wow, that is a hard start. Yeah, no, I don't think you guys are gonna appreciate that all that much. We'll go back to the funk. What else do we have here? And then we could do some punk. What does the punk sound like? Why not? We'll give it a try. Yeah, metal's always good. The song is good. How many metalheads do I have here? You guys all metalheads? I mean, the punk might be also just a good middle ground, right? Hey, what am I trying to do? And that's kind of getting there. You're like a magnet. We do appreciate the metal. I mean, you're from Finland, so I get it. You Finnish peeps. Yeah, you guys I get. I do want this to be a little bit more... Come on, how can we do this? We did that there. The full block here. I don't think there's really a way to get this shape a little bit better. Not me, rarely do I like metal, unfortunately. Yeah, I know you're more of a swing and a funk kind of guy. I get it. Yeah, I'm stumped with this arm right now. I think one of the problems I'm having is the fact that, like I've said before, the legs are just bothering me a little bit, right? Trying to figure out how I can get these puppies to be a bit more chunky. Without doing that, because it just kind of looks stupid. I mean, metal is really nice in my opinion. Not my favorite music genre, but still, it's cool. Metal definitely is my favorite, so yeah, is what it is. At least one side. I finished the spaceship. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I think we're gonna need to go with some... I think the best way to thicken up these legs without going overboard would be to do something like this. No, that doesn't do it. I don't know, man. I'm really stumped with this right now. I wanted this thing to be too wide. But then... Oh, not too wide. Too wide center. But now I'm stuck on this, man. I'm building a city Cyberpunk style. You have any tips? I mean, a whole channel full of tips you can go and peruse through. And a bunch of live streams where we've talked about a lot of different things around like Cyberpunk building and stuff as well. If you want to try that out. There's a lot on this channel to do with that. I'm kinda taking a small break from my city just until I find more inspiration. Actually, I also do a bunch of electro and dubstep. I need to find the subgenre of rock or metal that's in my playlist. Okay. I really wish I could just play whatever I wanted. That would be fantastic, but unfortunately, that is not how YouTube works. So no. No, that's too much. Let's go back to that for now. I need these legs to be thicker. Need these legs to be thicker. Okay, so one thing I do think I need to bring those back. Maybe we do those up there. Still kinda... No, it's not right. Not the right place for that, is it? Not really. Cyberfox. Blocks of netherite work surprisingly well in futuristic and cyberpunk builds like these, especially in creative, because you know expensive unless you want to flex in front of all your friends. Lol. Apparently it's dark metal synthwave. Nice. Nice, Stefan. Yeah, that's a good option. Cyberfox, yeah, hi. Netherite is always a good block to use for futuristic and cyberpunk and all of that sort of stuff. But my builds are also all survival friendly, and I would never put in a tutorial to use netherite blocks unless it's like maybe 1 or 2. So I mean, technically we could do that here, but it just no one's gonna, like, my things are meant to be survival friendly, right? And even then, with the current palette that we have, the netherite blocks are a little bit too purple for what I'm going for. So if I wanted to, I could do a lot more, but they don't really texture well with any of the other blocks that I'm using. So not exactly the best situation right here. My cat was the reason I stopped my Cyberpunk city. Let's just say my stuff knows Wrath. Oh, okay. Your cat got upset with you? Hey, Frosty subscribed. Wow, thanks. Don't like these, don't like these. Now with the punk, I'm feeling like a 20-year-old playing a teenager who's late to school in the intro of a 2000s movie, grabbing a slice of toast, lol. Yeah, that's the one. It's not about the texture of the legs. It's not even about the layout of how I want these legs to be. The only problem I'm having is the thickness of the legs themselves, because everything else is starting to look a little bit extra chunky. The legs kind of look a little too thin. So that is the problem that I'm having. One thing we could do is if we just make the base a bit thicker, like we had before, kinda, so that we, you know, have we have a wider stance. That could still potentially work. I guess this has been staring me in the face for a while now, and I kind of just didn't put two and two together. This could actually work. Right? Give it some nice, thick hips. This could genuinely work. And now it's starting to look like a Metal Gear, actually, right? Why do deep slate buttons and pressure plates mode? Yeah, exactly. Those would have been great for adding details in the Cyberpunk builds. I mean, at that point, yeah, they would be great in lots of other builds, but in this, obviously, you would want to use, I'll probably end up using like warped and stuff like that, and put some details into it like that, because otherwise, you know, there's no contrast to it. Let's see, we're almost there. It's missing one thing, but I don't know if I want to do this, because that just kind of looks a little too flabby. In fact, I'm not even sure if I want to do that necessarily. I mean, that's kind of alright, but it doesn't feel like this can actually bend at that point. We want that to be... Oh wait, what did I do here? Why did I break that? Oh, wait. This, that, there we go. Okay, so it's got the wide hips. It does need, obviously it needs texture. It needs a lot of texture, right? May not be what you're going with, but you could make the robot float, as in levitate. I mean, yeah, that could be a thing, but nah, not in this scenario. I don't think. I might want to put an extra wheelie in here. Wheelie. That would be 2 wheels, probably for the best. Yeah, I like the punk actually. Now that we're listening to it. One other thing we could try. We did this a little bit more. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? I want you to be there. There. Oh, actually, that might actually be the one. That might be the one. It's got like that raptor claw look to it. let's try this out. Right? So that. What in? Oh, what the hell just happened? That and that. Then we'll do those at the front. Doubly beefy legs, potentially. I mean, yeah, that's a beefy boy, right? That butt is extra thick. Yeah, boy. Dummy thick. Like it. This could potentially work. Beefy boy. The butt is rocking them heels. Slay cool. Yep. Alright. I like it. I think it's nice and beefy, right? This actually, see, this is what I meant. Now the arm almost looks a little bit thin. So that's good, right? We'll probably bring the arm out. Let's see. Actually, this thing is square, right? If I do that, yeah, it looks exactly the same. So we could have it where alright, well then we could definitely do the double claw like this. And then have that over the top. Make this nice and chunky as well. Put that in that. It's almost the way that I want it to be, but it's not quite the way that I want it to be. Okay, wait. Let's try and do the other arm for a second. There's still something about this arm that just isn't working for me. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Or maybe I am. It's close. It's close. It's getting there. Okay, and then what if we did the trapdoors? Give it a little bit of this. Again, survival friendly, because we're not going to be able to do it with iron trapdoors. That gives the arm the thickness that I think it just needed, more or less. But what kind of bot is this you're building? Construction bot, worker bot, like moving big objects and stuff, war machine, or just a security bot? It's a war machine. The title of the live stream was military, designing military vehicles, right? So that is what we're doing. Big war machine. There's a reference picture in the corner of the screen. That is a reference picture that we're trying to work off of. Not that we're trying to recreate that, but it's giving me some inspiration and ideas and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're going for. There. We're almost there. What if we just did a little bit of that? There we go. That's looking a lot better. Apparently I'm blind and illiterate. You could add a crimson sign as a kind of graffiti on one of the legs saying keep the peace, more like oppression. Yeah. Something like that could work. Something like that could definitely work. Also, you just reminded me that I should probably be using which one do I want to use? You know what? Actually, I was saying earlier how the red would be good. Let's go with that. Let's make it a mangrove. Let's do mangrove stuff. Yeah, man. Let's chuck some mangrove into this bad boy. Don't know if I want to keep those there, but we're gonna pop them in there for now anyway. And then we'll put the gates there. And then we'll do those ones for a little bit of padding. Could we even just do this? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Just bring like a whole sleeve down there. Maybe. Maybe. Nah. I like it like that better. Right? Okay. Let's see. What else are we gonna do here? We'll keep the white. I actually do like that there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, and then for the cockpit, I think we close it up at the back like that. And then we'll put a little bit of that so it looks like there's some ventilation. Oh, now it looks like it's got eyes. Nice. Dang. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together, Kronk. Yeah, cool. Exactly. In fact, we did that. You can't see it on this. Oh, yeah, no, there's going to be arms and stuff in the way here, right? Oh, no, I made a clock. Dang it. Alright. Should I just do some ventilation here? Nah, that's too much, right? Do that. No. You're not really gonna see this, so we might as well just close this off for now. Alright, I'm not gonna make a way to get into this thing, because that would actually ruin a lot of it. Right? Duckbill? Where? What? Duckbill? What? Where? It sees what pilot does not. Yeah, that's true. I like using stone cutter ventilation. Stone cutter ventilation? How do you do stone cutter ventilation? Oh, I think I know what you mean. Stone cutter? I'm not gonna do it because that's just silly for this thing. But I think I know what you mean. So like if you have that, no, you can't see there. Like if you had, so you had that there, right? And then you'd have. So you're talking about looking through a slit like this, being able to see it, right? Okay. Yo, actually, a furnace might work well in this. Yeah, I think at this point we might be able to get a blast furnace in here without it looking completely out of place if we did the blast furnace like right there, yeah? Yeah, like that. But, we're back to a problem that I had before, and that is that this thing's butt doesn't come out far enough. We want that to be a little bit more outward spread, right? So I think that's gonna need to be like regular. Ooh, actually, at this point, we could probably get some tail light up in this bad boy. Let's get some fog light in here. Yeah, get some tail light going up in there. So just a little, just sticks out there, and it'll illuminate things around us a little bit, right? If we look at, oh no, I don't have any light level overlays and stuff here. Yeah, the blast furnaces work well there. Nice. Now we're not going to need these guys anymore. So we can drop these back in there. Because at this point, I want... How do I want this? I kind of just wanted like that butt there, right? But maybe that is a little bit too on the nose. Do want to keep this, but it's becoming more and more clear to me that that's probably not going to end up working out for me. Oh, hi, Plots. I didn't even see you there. How you doing? I think that's one too many of those. So now, what do I need? What do I need? How do I need? I mean, I could just do them there. We still haven't gotten around to the gun arm even, right? So this is upsetting me a little bit. There's people dissing in CF right now, and I want to suddenly get banned again. I don't know what any of those things mean. Wow, love the hand. Thanks. Maybe Verton Froglight because of all the green lines on it. I was kind of going more for like yellow, black, red sort of vibe, right? Like green would feel a little bit out of place right now. Maybe a lodestone could also work well, but it might be too light for the rest of the build and also slightly expensive. Now see, lodestone I can still get behind when it comes to like the price of it. Like, don't be a sissy, just make a lodestone for your build. I've actually put up things where I think I still did it here. Did I? Where is it? Where did I put it? Did I not put it here? Did I delete that stuff? I didn't delete it, right? Where's all my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did the lodestone speakers for my big computer screen thing, right? I am fine with that. That's 4 netherite ingots, right? For a build. I'm not talking about 9 netherite ingots per block that you want to put into this build. There's a big difference between that, right? And why do I have things in my offhand? Oh wait. But yeah, I don't think the lodestone. Well. That could be like rocket boosters, maybe. Oh. We do that. Like it's got a jetpack at that point. We do a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. That could genuinely work. Might hop off, see ya. Alright, Bob. See you later, man. Yeah, I saw the different colors after lol. Okay, some lodestone. Being home alone on a weekend, in the evening, magical. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. I'm not entirely sure if I would keep it that way. And this thing has been bothering me as well. I liked the idea of the shoulder joint, but I think it'll be better with that. We could even have that, right? So now, I wanted to make the other arm lower down. But I think it'll be better if this thing is a little bit more balanced. Just considering how we have struggled already with all of the things that we've been trying to do with it, right? So let's make just this one just like an arm for the gun, but do it kind of similar. Right, so we'll have a... Or we could do what was it? Stefan? Obviously it was Stefan. I'm pretty sure it was Stefan with the sword idea. If it wasn't Stefan, then I'm surprised, because Ninjago. Dude loves his Ninjago swords and stuff. What a weeb. Just kidding, Stefan. It's okay, dude. I get it. So from there, how would we want to make this? We would want this to come out like that. I'll probably just make a gun. It's probably easier. Right, so we would want a little thing like this. Maybe one more. Then we would bring out the barrel a little bit further. And then we can do the rod. Or maybe even an end rod. So there, we got big old gun boy, right? Well, I don't think I was here at the sword mention, but I'll take 50% credit just in case it fails. I'm not sure who mentioned it. Someone might need to scroll back a little bit. Although now that I look at it, this gun doesn't really require that much FNAFing. What it could... That doesn't connect. That does connect. Ooh, that's interesting. Minigun could be a flamethrower, or better yet, a shotgun. I love shotguns, and I've never seen a single mech or bot that wield a shotgun. Yeah, so less of a rifle, more of a shotgun situation. Maybe something like this. That actually looks pretty damn sick. One of my friends had an idea for a D&D campaign set in the future built in Minecraft. I think I'll show them your channel. Yeah, you can do that for sure. Also, make sure that they... I mean, let's face it. Cyberpunk 2077 was based off of a Cyberpunk D&D style tabletop game. So there's plenty of reference there. Mine for the Minecraft side of things. And then you could also look at games like Shadowrun, which is great for that whole like elves and orcs in a cyberpunk setting thing if you want to go that route. Should have a rocket launcher too, like something on the shoulder? Yeah, I think you're right. I think that you are correct, sir. What if we did a little something? Well, we'll do it on this side then, I guess. Do a little something like that. That's gonna go on the shoulder. Right. And then, does that attach? No, of course that doesn't attach. Think about this. How do we do a rocket launcher? Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. Instead of a rocket launcher, we could do what am I doing? This, and then Gatling gun? Shoulder Gatling? Nah, it's too much. Ends up looking a little bit scroofy. I don't know if that's a word. Yeah, I guess we could still go for something like that. See, it still kind of just doesn't look quite right, yeah? But we're almost there. Hey, Monty! Whoa! Haven't seen you around in a while. How you been? It could be lighter to represent it being a last-minute thought. Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, maybe a sword launcher then. No, I like this. I like this for the gun. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if I want these on this side then. Oh, you know what? One thing that is probably messing with me here as well is I think we need... Oh, if we had more of like a elbow joint there. I don't know, now I'm gonna start fiddling with things again that I probably shouldn't fiddle with. Just to see what happens. I mean, I'm enjoying the process here of trying to figure this out, right? Put something more along those lines. We have tried all sorts of things today. Might as well, right? Do that, bring that out a little bit further. See, that's one of the things that was bothering me, was the arm wasn't really coming forward. And I'm almost certain it needs to come out a bit more than that, even. But, I mean, that kind of looks a little bit better already. Right, where were we? Hi, sorry I'm late. That's fine, hello. I've been doing great. I took a break from Minecraft. Fair enough. You getting back into it now that the 120 pre-releases are dropping? You slowly getting back into it. Maybe a block instead of all as the arm connection block with the gun. Wait, what? What? Maybe a block instead of wall as the arm connection block with the gun. Yo, that looks pretty good. That's brilliant. I don't know what kind of updates we've had. Yeah, the 120 update is about to drop, really. Be interesting to see when it comes. I want to finish this though, quickly. Something with like a rocket launcher, like you were saying. Guess we could do this. No, not exactly like that. Let's think. How do we want to do? Not sure. I do like the rocket launcher idea, and I think we could definitely do with one on this boy. This is gonna definitely still need me to make quite a few changes in, I think, behind the scenes before this thing drops for the video. But I mean, it's kind of looking alright. It kind of got there in the end. Heads! Ooh, yeah, you're right. Heads could definitely work. In fact, we should put a head on the front of that. As per usual, you can use other... You can use... Yeah, I'll probably just use one of these. Oh, with the skeleton. You could just do that, right? That already looks sweet, to be fair, right? But I'm going to use something a little bit better. What? I don't know, but let's go and have a little looky at my little collection and see what we got. Probably... Yeah, you know what? We'll go with this one, then, the actual barrel. Alright. Do that. This music was quite nice, and in the end. Maybe some cobbled deep slate in some places to represent your paint. Definitely gonna do that. What else was there? Maybe head. You could make a railgun on his shoulder, just place a couple of slabs. Yeah, a couple of slabs, but that would also like nah, not quite what I want, right? But you are onto something. You are definitely onto something. Just gotta figure out what it is that you're onto. Let's see, what else is there? Maybe a sign on the side of the fence gate for double shoulder guns. Okay, interesting idea. Or maybe a hypersonic cannon for the shoulder, like a less lethal and destructive option for the Magna cannon that shoots sound, kinda like the one sound wave used if you watch Transformers. No. No to I haven't really watched Transformers in a while, so I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Maybe some couple deep said that one I read. How is a hypersonic cannon less lethal? Yeah, it shoots sound instead of rockets, bro. Yeah, but hypersonic does have a tendency to just vaporize people anyway, or at least liquidize their insides. So it might not blow you up and atomize you, but it will just melt your insides. Those things are super lethal. Oh, a bunch of stone cutters in succession could make a cool railgun. Maybe, but it doesn't quite fit the block palette, but we could give it a try. Imagine forgetting you have a phone. Ha! Bob's back. Actually, those mangrove trapdoors make for a good railgun. Really represents the magnetic energy to launch a projectile. Much better than what I had in mind. Well, I mean, you kind of gave me the idea. Sound crushes your organs, that will kill. Yeah, okay. Let me just think here. We're onto something here. We really are. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh. What if? What if we just did... Okay, so let's see if Stefan's idea actually plays out. If we do this... Oh, but then this is in the way. Okay, but we can do it one up. We'll do it there. Okay. Put there, and then we do the signs. We'll have actually let me just grab some easy to do signs. Do I have any mangrove signs around here anywhere that I can just grab quickly? Yes, I do. Yeah, you know what? We'll grab these ones. We'll recolor them once I'm done. We'll do something like this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Not entirely where I thought we were going with it, but we're getting somewhere. Maybe we're not quite getting somewhere. I mean, it could just be like the three of them connected. It'd be nice once we can do writing on both sides of the signs as well. I don't know if the wall signs can... I actually need to test that, if the wall signs can have writing on the back like this. That is an interesting thing to go and experiment about. By the way, this could probably work. Yes! Oh, this is a chunky bad boy. Oh, that is a multi-purpose cannon if I've ever seen one. What dye do we use for this? Because I don't think that... I guess red might work actually. This is a beefy boy. All right, where were we? Much better than blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's lethal, but it's not as destructive as a rocket. Think about it. Also, if you don't know what a hypersonic cannon looks like, just go for like a speaker or something. Yeah, so, you know, something like this would probably work if we just pop that on there, right? But I want to try something else. I do. I like the idea. I do. Something like that, right? We can have a different kind of head and maybe make it look more like a flamethrower or something. But I'm trying to think, how do I want this? I mean, I guess we could do... I guess if we did it there... We could even do that. I like that idea of like the shoulder just flipping up a little bit, right? Whoa. Anyone else watch the new Muppet series yet? Maybe you could make a rather small gun on his shoulder that looks like it shoots a small yet destructive projectile. I know, I'm going for that like Iron Man, the little rockets that come out, right? I'm going for something like that. It's kind of what I'm going for, but that's why I had when I had the 4 stairs with all of the things. It's kind of what I was going for. Also hypersonic means something going faster than sound, like a missile. Sound can be hypersonic. Yeah, it's not about it's that you're not entirely correct there. That's a semantic problem that I don't have time to explain right now. But you're not entirely correct there, Stefan. Hypersonic is a way of explaining that something is going faster than sound, but it can also mean just a lot of sound. So a hypersonic cannon is just something that uses a lot of sound. And you can... So a hypersonic cannon, right, is making the air vibrate faster than the speed of sound. So it is making something go faster than sound, right? I don't know if it's searchable. I'm just giving you my opinion and my way of thinking about this. Are we getting there? We're almost there. I mean, it needs texturing, it needs a lot of detailing and all that sort of stuff, but we're almost there. I'm just gonna give it a putt. There we go. It's got a nice little baboon butt. Cool beans. Okay. Ooh. We're almost there. What if we did this? Can't do it on here. Ah! This thing's in the way. Oh, but we could do... Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm an illegal idiot. Could just do this. It kind of gets there, but it's still not quite what I want, right? Maybe a lodestone because you've used lodestones as speakers in the past. Yeah, but I kind of like the rocket launcher idea better than the supersonic cannon. And all like railgun or rocket launcher kind of idea. So essentially a cannon that causes your cells to move so that heating them, making them move faster until they broke their bonds. Not exactly. No. It's pushing sound waves out, right? But it's pushing them out at such an enormous pace that whatever is in its way, it hits you with the force of a solid object, right? But it also can go through you. That is what the supersonic cannon does, right? I came here late, but I assume you're trying to recreate the mech in the bottom right corner. If that is the case, then you could remove those glass panes and make the window shorter and put it further. Yeah, the mech in the corner is more of a inspiration. We're never going to be able to get that kind of detail in Minecraft at any scale unless you really upscale this thing massively, but definitely not at player scale. So that was kind of just a reference, right? Okay. Actually, there is another hypersonic meaning, but it's not quite that. It's for sound frequencies above about 1,000 trillion hertz. So it could be technically possible. That's kind of what I'm talking about, right? But at a trillion, 1,000 million hertz, like a billion hertz, you're looking at just air and everything moving at an incredible pace, right? Sorry, I was going for more of a unique arsenal rather than the usual weapons that mechs use in media. That's fair. That's 100% fair. And if you ever, want to recreate this off of my tutorial, then you can definitely go for that. But there's a reason why hypersonic sort of stuff don't actually get used all that much. Missiles and things like that, they are more effective and they are more in tune with reality. Nothing wrong with thinking and dreaming outside the box a little bit, but there's a reason why these things tend to get used a little bit more. Trying to figure out what if we just did with the fence posts. Right? I don't really want to use fence posts. There's something about them that never really sell right to me. Just don't. You know what? At this point, I'm actually starting to think you might be right about the lodestone. The thing is, I already have them as rocket boosters. So I guess I could do something different there. And then just put that as a... Yeah, so then I could just do that. I don't know, I'm gonna have to play around with that, but we are almost coming to the end of this live stream anyway. I'm gonna have to go eat something soon before I start getting angry. So there is that, right? I do wish we got around to doing that second mech. Well, not the mech, the mechanized infantry one, right? Assault pillars? No. Well, we tried that earlier with there was just, it just didn't look right. Assault pillar here. I wanted the I mean, it does look like a speaker, but I wanted it to look like a shoulder joint, but it doesn't feel right in this build. Like, the lodestone actually looks better in the palette overall. I don't know, something about the basalt that's just not working with what I have in mind here. I could do something like that, potentially. Just have it be like two massive speakers that could just sonic blast your face off. Yep. He tried that one before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he did. Cobbled deep slate texturing or not enough time. Yeah, we can do a little bit of that, I guess. Still a little bit of that. Right, so we can get some into the feet. Oh. Get a little bit of it into the feet. Actually, you know what? There's a better way of doing it. little bit more of a random way of doing this. We're just gonna go here and say pulse 2, and then we're gonna go with, I'd say, about 10% cobbled on all of them. So go replace polish deep slate stairs with 90% polish deep slate stairs and 10% cobbled deep slate stairs. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. And then we can do the same for slabs. Slab. 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 And we can do, oops, same for wall. So now about 10% of the whole thing is a little bit worn. Really? That many of them? Oh, it doesn't look like any of them got replaced. Did I do that right? The last one? Wall, wall, wall. Yeah. Why did none of them get replaced? Oh, no, all of them did get replaced. But none of them, not a single one of them, turned into cobble. Oh no, that one. Ah! Okay, cool. There we go. A little bit of texturing. Actually, now that I think about it, definitely should have at least one there. And probably that one there. Just on the feet, a little bit. Okay, so that's the texturing. Chunky Kong bot 16. Okay, cool. Yo, that doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it, you know. I'm gonna head out. Cool stream. See ya. Alright, Stefan, see ya. You can always add lodestone to the leg joints and add buttons for details. Looks amazing. The mech kind of built like Kingpin from Spider-Man, and I'm all here for it. Yeah, there's a lot of comparisons that you could make with this. I guess we could just have something like that. I'll fix it up and finish it up for the video. But we now have the transporter here, right, that we can't technically actually get into, so maybe I should just do one side of this that's actually open. Right? We do that so we can actually come in here. So we have the Manticore transporter, more or less, kind of what it came off of, and then the Militech Basilisk that we've done in the stream before that, and then this like urban warfare tank sort of thing. All of these need to be a little bit more tweaked up and whatnot, and I will get around to doing the mechanized infantry before we do the video as well. Hopefully, I'll see how it goes. But for now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll need another 6 or so things. I'm thinking turrets. I'm thinking combat drones. Like, oh hi, Lossos plays these awesome games. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna do. I'll think of some turrets and some combat drones. So think like the drones that you get in Cyberpunk 2077. Bigger, chunkier drones with like machine guns and stuff. That sort of thing. And the mechanized infantry unit is probably another one that I'll do. And let me just actually see what my list said. We got the mech suit, we got the tactical aerial response unit, the tank. Personnel carrier is kind of the same as the tactical aerial response unit. combat drones, turrets. Do maybe some details for a command center. Maybe even build like a little bit of a build or something like that. Got to go see ya. Alright, Pixel. Bro joined at the end of the stream, yeah, unfortunately. Can you try the map Monsters from the Ice or the map Way to Underworld? Later. I have no idea what those things are. I have not... If they're adventure maps, I've thought about doing some, maybe at some point soon. But, I mean, today was just a design stream, right? So, I will... Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Yeah, we're done. We're donesies. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. One is survival and the other is adventure. Are you in the... You're not in the Discord, right? I mean, you could join the Discord, you could drop it in there, and I'll put it on a list. I'll try and remind myself to maybe give them a look and see about doing that at some point, right? Oof. I see y'all. Would love to see you make something like a small mech from Pixel Gun. Don't know what Pixel Gun is. Enjoy your lunch. It's dinner time for me. In the next stream, I'm under 13. Okay, well, unfortunately, that sucks. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it there. This has been wonderful, even though it was just the one mech. Funnily enough, the smallest one took the longest time. It was the only one that we didn't really get as far as I would have liked in the stream. I was hoping we'd do one each hour, but, alas, didn't work that way. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and bye-bye.